What's up? I'm Tamtu for Zoomin TV Games. I'm here at Capcom with Matthew, the community manager for Europe for Capcom. How is it going?
Yeah, we're enjoying my E3 so far. Finally getting a chance to play Street Fighter 5 with the public. It's been really good, really positive feedback so far. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So how has the reception been to all the new characters and everything?
Yeah, I mean, people seem to be quite psyched. Nash and Birdie are back in the game, and we've not seen Birdie Nash since the Street Fighter Alpha series. So to have them back in the game, and they kind of switched up their playstyles quite a bit. So yeah, people seem to be quite hyped about that.
So it's a brand new game with brand new hardware, the current gen only. What was the difference between what could you do now that you couldn't do before?
Okay, so Street Fighter 4 was kind of centered around the focus attack system. So it was all about doing a Dragon Punch, FADC into your Ultra or something like that. Focus attack system's completely gone out of the game now. So we've got a trio of new mechanics that we put into the game. So we've got the V trigger, the V skill, and the V reversal. So they're all different for each character, but for Ryu, as a good example, his V skill is Mind's Eye, and it works kind of like a parry, similar-ish to kind of the parry system from Street Fighter 3. He's also got a V trigger, which is activated when the V gauge is full, and for him it powers up all of his special attacks. So he's got Fireball, Dragon Punch, and Hurricane Kick will all do more damage than they did when he's not in V trigger mode. And he can also power up his Fireball by you hold down the punch button, and he will charge it up. If you charge it up all the way, you can guard break the opponent and then get a follow-up attack. And then the final new mechanic we got in the V reversal is it's kind of like the alpha counter system from Street Fighter Alpha. So if you're in block stun, you can press forward and all three punches, and you will knock the opponent back and reset the situation. It costs one section of the V gauge to do it, but that's kind of that's going to be quite useful in kind of high-level play and mind games and stuff like that. So yeah, those are the three new systems that are in the game.
Right. So how focused is this for the esports?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to make sure that Street Fighter 5 have something for all types of players. So like I just described, the V reversal system, that's an advanced mechanic. I wouldn't expect fledgling Street Fighter players to be using that so much, but if we've had a load of pro players here over the weekend. So I've seen Justin Wong, K-Brad, Daigo, Momochi, all those guys delving into the system and finding the more kind of advanced combos and setups and stuff. So yeah, there's definitely something here for the fighting game community as well.
How were they liking it?
Yeah, I mean, I think they seem to think it's maybe a little bit faster than Street Fighter 4, maybe a bit more kind of rush down, sort of intensive. I mean, it's still early days, and it's still kind of just find out exactly what kind of a game Street Fighter 5 is. But I think the main thing is it's very much got its own identity. Well, I think the biggest challenge that Street Fighter 5 will face is replacing Street Fighter 4, kind of following in its footsteps, because there's a lot of people that still play that game. So we're really kind of focused on giving 5 its own identity and being its own kind of game. So I think that people who played it today seem to see that and are on board with that.
So last question, how big of a roster can we kind of expect? How many familiar faces can we count on?
I mean, obviously I can't give you a number or anything like that, but we've shown 6 so far. There's definitely more to come, and we'll be drip feeding the roster as we go further down the line. And we have paid a lot of attention to kind of fan feedback and stuff in terms of the characters that will be in the game. So once the final roster is sort of out by spring 2016, we'll have reviewed it all by then. I don't think the Street Fighter community is going to be disappointed by the characters we have in store. So.
All right, thank you very much.